Governor Bill Haslam is taking one of his final tours of the state as our leader, all while explaining the decision that will define his final days in office. The governor says Cyntoia Brown has served her time and is ready to be back in the world. He granted clemency to Brown this week. Haslam says she made a big mistake, but the strides she made to bring her life around cannot be ignored.
She made a horrible decision, but if you look at since then, she's literally lived a life that's been about rehabilitation and redemption. She's about to graduate with a 4.0. I told her attorneys that that's a little bit better than my GPA in college.
The decision was controversial. The Supreme Court ruled she needed to serve the life sentence just weeks before Haslam granted clemency. Lawmakers and celebrities alike were calling for her release, but Haslam says that did not play a part.
What we tried to do was to do two things. One, to decide the legal issues of the case, and then separate out from that all the noise and interest around it. I mean, I understand why people would rally to the cause. It is a very kind of heartwarming story what's happened in her life. But we had to separate out and say, well, I don't think anybody wants us making a legal decision based on how many phone calls we get.
Brown will not be released until August. She will then have a decade of supervision and will have to follow strict rules to keep her freedom.